Welcome back to day 4. You guys are doing amazing. I'm serious. You should really be proud of yourself and celebrate these type of small wins of like, look, you keep showing up. That's amazing, all right? Okay, so forethought with nutrition, we're gonna continue on here. I wanna take you from mindlessness into mindfulness. And that seems like an easy transition, but I heard a really good analogy actually today about our brain and how the cacophony of all of our thoughts and outside images and just everything going on in our brain all day long can just drown out our own self-will, our own inner peace, our own inner thoughts and desires, because it's just so loud in there, okay? So what we want to do with nutrition is be mindful. We want to get rid of this mindlessness, this mindless eating when we're stressed or sad or hungry or bored or whatever it is. And we want to be mindful and grateful for that food like we talked about yesterday. And the way that we're going to do that to just give ourselves some training wheels is a 3-day food journal. And on week 2 of the program, we're gonna dip back into this a little bit. So just right now for 3 days, and like I said, I don't want you to be a slave to nutrition. I don't wanna know the calories. I don't wanna know the exact amounts of everything. You're gonna see an example on the webpage or on your worksheet that is just a good thing to have. So jot down what you had for breakfast, lunch, dinner, anything you pop into your mouth all day long, snacks or sodas, anything with calories. I want you to track it on there, okay? And at the end of each day, the extra little piece of mindfulness we're gonna give this is I want you to look back on your food and see how it makes you feel. I want you to look at your breakfast and say, how did I feel after breakfast? I had a lot of energy. That was a good breakfast. Or, oh, yeah, that breakfast kind of left me feeling sick to my stomach. There was way too much sugar. I was hungry 2 hours later because my body just burned it up. Okay, so see how that food makes you feel and connect the dots for your brain. Connect the dots of what left you feeling full and satiated and happy and what left you feeling like crap and low energy. And how's your energy through the day? Did you get hangry? I hope not. That's a terrible feeling. Did you feel guilty for eating anything? I hope not. We're gonna move past that guilt. We're gonna start to increase a better relationship for yourself with the food, okay? This is exciting, and it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of mental energy and focus, but we're gonna become mindful with our food and with our practice of eating, because we have to eat every day, and food is not the enemy. Food is my best friend. I hope it becomes your best friend too. All right, moving on down. So my last point is I want you to focus on what you can have and not what you can't. And I think that's the problem with so many diets, is that we get into this, oh, I can't have sugar, I can't have fried foods, da da da. And I'm gonna ask you to clean up your diet. I'm gonna ask you to not eat sugar and fried foods. I'm not gonna say 100% of the time, because I love cookies. There's a freaking crumble cookie on my counter today, and guess what? I was nibbling at it. It's so good. So we're gonna be mindful, and we're gonna try to eat as balanced as possible. And we're gonna have a happy attitude with it and a gracious attitude with it, okay? All right, this should be pretty dang awesome. So rock your food journal. It could be on your phone, it could be in a little notepad. You could just fill it all out at the end of the day, or you can fill it out right after you eat. I tend to do it at the end of the day. That just, my brain doesn't do it during the day. So I just keep a little notepad by my side of the bed, jot it in there, and then I can reflect. And if you have a significant other or even a child or someone, I would encourage you to reach out to them and say, hey, I'm gonna be food journaling for 3 days. Can I kind of check in with you? And you can be as open with them as you want, or you can keep it private and just send them a text. Hey, I tracked my food today. It went great. Thank you so much for being my accountability buddy. Okay, they're gonna be so proud of you. And guess what? Your actions, they might even do it too. So find that little support corner for yourself, that support person, and really rock this and take this food journal seriously. And what you're going to find is that it's incredibly amazing. How's that for a little redundant? Incredibly amazing how much food we pop into our mouths without even realizing it. I had a client once who was so frustrated with her weight loss. She's like, I eat really well. I don't know what's wrong. And I had her do a food journal. And after 2 days, she came back to me and she said, I was eating probably 600 to 700 calories of peanuts each day, just snacking, and I didn't even realize it. There you go. It's just mindlessness versus being attentive and mindful to what we're putting into our mouths. Okay, I hope that gives you an awesome start to this food journal. Like I said, we're gonna dip into it again in week 2 of Grit. So this is our little test run. Just 3 days. Good luck.